says Clue Secrets Under Snowfall Advent Calendar. We're on December 23rd, day 23. Everyone stares at the hard drive until the blare of sirens jolt them out of their reverie. Pointing to the window, White explains the mansion's alarm system notifies the police. If the power goes out, they'll arrive in a few minutes. His most persuasive politician's tone, Green says, as horrible as Body's death is, we can all agree that it saved us from the unflattering secrets he threatened to reveal, given that it is in all our interest to get our story straight. Mustard shakes his head. I refuse to lie when I'm an innocent man. We must solve this ourselves and be ready to hand the killer over to the police when they arrive. We all have a motive the police would find suspicious. I have no wish to be hauled in for questioning. And with your statement, Green, says Peacock, you become the prime suspect. I was just pointing out the obvious, Green protests. This question kicks off a flurry of accusations. Yelling, finger-pointing, and arguments ensue, as each person both accuses others and defends themselves. However, it becomes clear that each person is committed to their alibi, and no one will confess to the crime. Only a correct accusation of the true murderer will spare the other 5. You have reached the end of the story. There are no more puzzles to solve and no hints on the back of this page. Open the dining room door and remove the 6 clue cards from inside. Add these to the envelope. Hold in the clue cards you have already found. Review all the clue cards as well as any days in the storybook you would like to read again. Then we write our guess below who killed Body Black, where, and with what. And mark the room on Tudor match and corresponded to the where guess. And do not open it until tomorrow. Mm-hmm. There we go. Alright, so we open the dining room.
Move this out of the way and...
Yeah, put our clues out, I guess.
Yeah. It looks like a little thing on each of them. Pull them out one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what do we got here?
Alright.
Got a statement by everybody. Looks
Alright.
like. Okay. Oops. Okay. You've reached the end of the night. Review all the clue cards and reread the story as needed. Then decide who killed Body Black, where, with what weapon. Tomorrow you will open the door of the room where you think Body Black was killed.
Alright.
Alright, now everybody's got a statement. Here.
Alright,
I'll read the girls and you can read the guys.
Alright.
Statement, Solicitor Peacock. When the lights died, I was headed to the dining room to look for Black and convince him that blackmail would be bad for both of us. I tried to feel my way to the library in the dark, but I've never been good with directions and instead met Mustard in the lounge. We both went to the library and then the conservatory where we found Black's body and the pistol I borrowed from Black's safe. I don't know how it got there though. I lost it at some point in the night. Scarlet was in the conservatory, right? Maybe she grabbed it when we ran into each other. That's Peacock.
Okay, got statement for Professor Plum. I found myself thrown together with Miss Scarlet for much of the night, quite by coincidence. We visited the kitchen together twice. White was just leaving with her cake when we arrived the second time. Scarlet and I waited in the kitchen, hoping that Black would visit and we could confront him, so we were alone in there when the lights went out. She disappeared immediately in the dark, and by the time I was able to get out my keychain flashlight, Mustard had screamed. I deemed it more prudent to find him than look for Scarlet, and quickly found him and Peacock in the conservatory.
And Miss Scarlet. I spent most of my time searching Body's study for blackmail against him. Unfortunately, he's a cautious man, and I found nothing but a secret passageway to the kitchen. I discovered a second passageway between the conservatory and the lounge, and remember leaving both of its trapdoors open. I also ran into Peacock, who was searching for the source of a horrible piano melody. I was in the kitchen again with Plum when the power died. Suspecting another trick from Body, I took the passageway to his study. But Mustard's shout startled me, and I left the study quickly to find out what had happened.
Alright, Colonel Mustard. Unlike my dinner companions, I recognized Black's advantage. It was his home and his terms of engagement, so I retreated to a quiet room to plan my counterattack, but was interrupted by Peacock and Black himself. I moved to the lounge where a few others came and went, but I was alone there when the lights went out. I heard strange noises, but took little notice in the dark. Peacock then appeared out of nowhere, and we found the source of the outage via library circuit breaker. Then discovered Black's body in the conservatory. I exclaimed rather loudly, and I imagined that led the others to me.
Chef White. After that nightmare of a dinner, I spent the rest of the night making dessert in the kitchen. You wouldn't believe how long a meringue cake takes. I don't know what everyone else was up to, but Plum and Scarlet came in a few times while I was working. I barely finished the cake in time, and I had just put it in the dining room when the lights went out. I used the lighter I keep in my jacket and followed Mustard's shout to the conservatory. Body was a bad employer, but he didn't deserve to die, especially since he was paying me more than he knew.
Alright, Mayor Green. The powers of my office are considerable, but I still have to answer to my donors. I spent the night making phone calls to some of them, seeking help. They weren't sympathetic to my dilemma. I was in the hall when the power died, trying to call in a favor from some unpleasant yet useful associates. Unlike Plum, Mustard, and White, I had no light in the dark. I stumbled over a table and knocked a snow globe off a shelf. Its glass ball shattered and cut my hand. In pain and with no light, I was quite slow to find everyone in the conservatory.
Alright,
So that's all the statements.
what's our clues?
Well, we got all these weapons here. A bunch of weapons.
Snow globe, ice chisel, pistol, scarf, fire iron, and a marble bust.
And we have, that's pretty suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the handle there.
Something's in there.
Looks like that.
Ah!
That's what it looks like. And secret passageway. And then there's the noises, the bang, thud, crash. And conservatory with the ice flakes on suit and scuff marks on the floor. And we have the unknown location with the piano sheet music. There's a piano in the ballroom.
Yeah, he was playing it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Where's the storybook?
Okay, storybook.
Because I'm guessing the bang thud crash was him dying.
Yeah.
It could have been the music suddenly ending though.
Yeah.
So what day did we get that? This is 18. On day 18. Okay, so on day 18 we're with Mustard in the lounge, and that's when the sounds happen.
Okay.
So I really don't think it's him.
No.
It must have been the day before when they were all together then. Yes, Mustard was in the lounge. I'm guessing the locations we're guessing are the blank ones.
Yeah.
So
It
the
says the
kitchen, ballroom, and study.
Yeah.
So let's see. So in the lounge it was Mustard. The day, yeah, Scarlet came up to the trapdoor.
Mm-hmm.
In the lounge with him are Green and Plum. So here's my thinking. Is that those four were all together?
Yeah.
And that says the sudden end of the piano music.
Okay.
So that also might be when he died, actually.
Yeah.
But either way, the four that were really unaccounted for, I think it's one of these two.
Yeah.
They found him in the conservatory, but the drag marks mean he wasn't killed there.
Yeah, he got moved, right?
Yeah. I guess he could have been shot, but I don't know. Here's the thing. There was the ice chisel. Could have been anybody. Didn't specify.
Yeah.
The gun. The last person we saw it with was Peacock, right? Yeah. Peacock took it.
Yeah. You think he was playing the piano?
Hmm?
You think Body was playing the piano?
Yeah.
And then he got killed.
It said he was playing the
Yeah, he
piano
was
at
a
some point.
center. Yeah.
It said he was back, I don't know, remember whatever day we did the piano clue, it said he was teaching himself piano and he thought,
All
oh,
right.
I'm going to go practice piano while they're all
Yeah.
stewing.
I forget what day that was.
Yeah, me too. I don't know, the marble bust, I feel like was left in the study.
Yeah.
Mustard had this with him.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, let's take that out of. And the scarf, White took her scarf.
Yeah, they found that in one of the
Yeah,
passageways, right?
I think this was left in the study.
Okay.
As far as we know, Peacock had this, and when did we find the snow globe? Day 8. I don't
Yeah, and
remember.
Green said
Green said he knocked it off, but
He
I
knocked it
just
over?
want to see what was happening
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
It just says he sees it on a side table
Oh.
in the hall. That's all it says about that.
Oh.
And that it would fit nicely in someone's hand.
Yeah.
And this is Peacock's muff, and like you said, that looks like
Yeah,
the handle of
handle
this
looks like
sticking
the
out of
handle
that.
of this, you know?
And
Like,
she is the last one we saw with the gun.
yeah.
And then she suddenly appeared in the lounge.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Here's my theory. Is that she killed him in there
Yeah, I think he killed him, and she killed him in the ballroom with the piano.
and dragged him to the conservatory. I don't know why the plant would have been shot though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one puzzle.
Yeah, that one thing was shot.
Yeah.
There's ice chips, which I guess suggests he was killed with the ice chisel.
With the ice chisel, yeah.
And it looks like the chisel is in the muff.
Yep. The peacock with the chisel in the ballroom.
Yeah.
That's my
That's
guess.
what I think.
That's my guess.
And
Just-
then she ducked through.
Yeah.
Maybe it says she lost track of the gun, but maybe not. Maybe she shot it to
Make it
draw
sound.
suspicion away.
Yeah, like a red herring or something.
Yeah. And I think she went through the passageway into the lounge.
Yeah.
And White was saying that she was in the kitchen the whole night.
Alright.
I mean, she's the only one we don't know where she was when whatever it was happened.
Mm-hmm.
But also, she doesn't have the ice pick, so,
No.
you know.
Yeah.
So, do we want to make that official? Should we write it down?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Peacock with the ice chisel in the ballroom, right?
Yeah. I don't know what the gun has to do with it, but it seems like they didn't shoot him with it.
No, didn't they say he wasn't shot with it?
Yeah, they
He
said
didn't have a gunshot. You know?
they said it was like it had hit the plant.
Yeah.
Peacock in the ballroom. With the ice chisel. That is my best guess there.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
So I put a 24 on there.
And tomorrow we shall find out.
Yep. We'll see. Alright, so that was Clue Secrets Under Snowfall Advent Calendar. That was day 23.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we find out. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave us a comment. And check the description for a link to buy this game. Thank you.